Welcome back to Pain Law. I'm Mo Ivory, and right here is attorney Richard Griffin of the Griffin Law Firm. You know, a lot of people don't know that I'm an attorney myself. But one mistake that a lot of people make, whether you're an attorney or not, is thinking that you can represent yourself.
That's right.
Thinking that you can open up a law book or that you can open up a magazine or anything that you think is giving you the information you need. Or maybe call a friend who's been in a car accident before.
Right.
But that's never, ever a good idea to represent yourself. Is that true?
That is absolutely true. You know, there are a lot of nuances that even if you're an attorney, you know, I am an attorney, but I specialize in personal injury, wrongful death, workers' compensation, Social Security disability. I don't do divorce. I don't do bankruptcy. I specialize. You get good at what you specialize in. Well, those nuances make all the difference. So if you're going to try to represent yourself and take whatever information you can get and use it, you're really going to be in trouble.
And you're going to be in trouble also if you go to a website and you think the definitions on a website or the information you get from a website is enough for you to then use that lingo with an adjuster or an insurance company, because you really don't know what you're really talking about. Or like you said, the nuances of it all. You were telling me a story earlier about a UGA student who was in a motorcycle accident, and he thought, well, I'm a college student, I can represent myself, and boy, was that an expensive mistake he was going to make.
It could have been really bad. He was riding his motorcycle on the campus. He got hit by a negligent driver. He fractured his ankle, he ruptured a tendon, he had to have surgery. Well, that's a very, very big case. You know, lots of medical expenses, lots of pain and suffering, lots of missed time from school or missed time from work. He tried to represent himself. He thought, you know, I'll save some money. I don't want to hire an attorney, and maybe, you know, he's had a bad experience with an attorney. So he tried to do it himself. Well, normally when you do that, you might get a $500 offer, or we're not going to pay you anything. But he had a fractured ankle requiring surgery. The adjuster ended up offering $30,000 to him, all when he was all by himself, representing himself. Now, you might think that's great, you know, wonderful.
A college student getting an offer for $30,000, that seems, wow.
The problem is if you have a lot of medical expenses, $30,000 is not nearly what that case is worth.
Sure.
The adjuster had told him $30,000 is all we can pay, that's the policy limit. Now, he didn't know the law, and he didn't know how to make sure he could get a sworn affidavit of coverage from that liability adjuster. He took the adjuster's word for it. Well, then he gave it a second thought. He thought, you know, something doesn't feel right. He called our office. We got involved. We sent the required statutory notice to get that insurance coverage. Well, it turned out that there was a $50,000 policy, not $30,000. And he was furious. He said, I cannot believe they lied to me. It wasn't a mistake. They lied to me. He was very upset. Well, we also found out that there was a $50,000 underinsured motorist coverage. Well, you can stack those policies. So if he had taken the quick $30,000, he would have barely covered his medical expenses, and he would have made a $70,000 mistake.
Well, as a college student, do you know what $70,000 means to a college student, to an adult, to a mother, to a father, to anybody? What an expensive mistake that would have been. So that's excellent that he decided, like all people should, that if you're in a car accident or you have a workers' compensation claim, you need representation. That's the best way you'll maximize your compensation.
There has been studies done, you know, do you do better representing yourself or not? The Insurance Research Council did a study, and it found that if you hire an attorney, you're going to get on average 3.5 times more. So if it's a $100,000 case, that's $350,000. That same study found that if you just talk to an attorney, if you get information, those people typically would get 40% more. So call us at 877-PAIN-LAW. Get that free consultation. The information is very important. And then again, we can talk to you about the things that we can do to help and how we can help you get that goal. You know, the settlement calculator, the phone call, it's all free. Hiring us is no out-of-pocket expenses. It's on a contingency fee. We only get paid if we get you the settlement that you're entitled to, that you deserve. So there's no reason not to call, and you would really be shortchanging yourself if you didn't hire an experienced attorney to get involved.
At the Griffin Law Firm, it's all about good people and about great results. And results are really what you want to know the most about. The most important thing, how much money am I going to get from the case? So we want to say, go to the website, 877painlaw.com, and check out that personal injury settlement calculator. It's the first step. It's available. It's right there. Then you can pick up the phone and you can call 877-PAIN-LAW when you're ready to talk to somebody. There's a client liaison. You'll even talk to attorney Richard Griffin. And then you should put that number in your phone, because you're bound to need it at some point, or give it to somebody who's just been in an accident. I have certain key numbers in my cell phone. This is one of those numbers that you want to put in your cell phone.
Well, we actually had a client that didn't need us at the time, put the number in their phone. 6 months later, they got in a horrible accident, and they were able to pull it up in their phone and give us a call. They knew who they wanted to hire when they needed an attorney, and we were blessed with being able to help them.
Payne Law is the Griffin Law Firm, and when you're in an accident or you've been injured on the job, that is exactly where you want to go. The Griffin Law Firm, 877-PAYNE-LAW, or visit them at 877paynelaw.com. I'm Mo Ivory, and this is attorney Richard Griffin for Payne Law, and we'll see you next time.
I'm attorney Richard Griffin, the legal expert and co-host of the Payne Law Show. How much is my case worth? This is the #1 question asked by people injured at work or in a car accident. Now you can find out for yourself by using our new settlement calculator at 877paynelaw.com. Now, knowing the projected settlement value gives you a goal. Hiring our experienced injury attorneys will help you get there. Call the Griffin Law Firm today at 877-PAYNE-LAW or visit us at 877paynelaw.com to find out how we can make all the difference in your case. After a car accident, you're faced with many difficult decisions. How can you get the medical treatment or even surgery you need? 877-PAYNE-LAW can help. How can you pay your bills when you're too injured to work? 877-PAYNE-LAW can help. How can you get the settlement that you need and deserve? 877-PAYNE-LAW is the answer. I'm attorney Richard Griffin of the Griffin Law Firm. Call me right now at 877-PAYNE-LAW so I can talk to you personally and explain how we can make all the difference in your case.